Julius Malema is unable to spill the beans on the actual rift that we see outside that is happening between him and Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. As you all know that Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi just resigned from Parliament a couple of days ago, but he still retains his actual EFF membership. It's what we know so far. He has never come out to say that he is going to be cutting off his ties with the EFF, and as well the actual Julius Malema is also not spilling the beans about the future of Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi within the EFF. We don't see him doing anything, and also he's a bit quiet on social media platforms. He comes there and there, but he's just totally quiet. But anyway, if you'd like to hear more about this video, please do stick around. Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Well, if you are new, make sure you don't leave without subscribing. And also, I would like to hear from your side. What are your thoughts? Please do comment down below my comment section. And please like this video. It helps a lot. Without wasting any more time, let's get into this video. So each and every time that Julius Malema is doing an interview so far, or at this point of time, there will always be the question that what is going on with Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. As far as we know, Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi resigned from Parliament. Other than that, there's nothing else that came out throughout this whole commotion. And also another thing that we have to understand here, Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was not in the presence of the actual conference that they had in December, which is the EFF. And also Julius Malema gets very snappy when he gets to be asked about Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. So there is no, it looks like the relationship between the two, which is a revolutionary relationship, they call it, revolutionary relationship, is no longer there. So Julius Malema did his first ever interview with eNCA this year, which is the first interview with eNCA in 2025. That was the first one in 2025, and there were many things that were said in that interview, but specifically there's something that I noticed when he was asked about Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. And he just snapped out of the blue. He just quickly snapped, and I don't know what to think about it. And also, I feel like Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi might join the ANC. I've got a feeling, because it's totally different. His reaction to the questions about Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi, they are different from the questions that he was asked about Floyd Shivambu, and how he reacted when he was asked about Floyd Shivambu. I feel like he knows that Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi might be joining the ANC, might be going back to the ANC. That's why he's not as angry, if I may say so. He's not as angry as he was when it comes to Floyd Shivambu going to the MK party. But also another thing that I think here, another thing that just crossed my mind is that maybe, just maybe, Dr. Mbuyiseni Ndlozi wanted the EFF to actually join the GNU, which is the multi-party that is ruling the country at the moment, which is headed by the ANC as well as the DA. Maybe there was something like that. Maybe he suggested something like that, and that's when the actual revolutionary friendship broke off, because obviously the EFF did not want to be associated with the DA. That's why they actually said they don't want to be involved in this GNU. Just watch at this interview that he did on eNCA, and let me know, what do you think? What do you think? The reaction is very weird. It is a very weird reaction. Let's check it out.
You're saying Mbuyiseni Ndlozi has resigned from Parliament. I got that when I was outside the country on holiday with my wife. when the SG sent it to me. I never
Yeah.
had any.
But what's the no on Mbuyiseni?
Yeah, so you can't ask me
Yeah.
why did he resign, because I never had that discussion with
What
him.
was the back?
So my take here, he never had any conversation with Julius Malema. Why would he just resign without having a conversation with Julius Malema? Whereas over the years, they were so close to the point that you would swear that they are buddies everywhere. Even when the cameras are off, they are buddies. What is going on here? If Floyd Shivambu did not have a courage to tell Julius Malema that I'm going to be resigning from Parliament. And also, just watch at his reaction and how he snaps. It's a total different story when he was asked about Floyd Shivambu.
Story of him not being at the NPA. Just take us into your confidence today.
But again,
Yeah.
you're unfair to me. I told you I was inspecting the learner's license.
Yeah.
License of my son.
Yeah.
My oldest son is 18. That's
Yeah.
what I'm responsible for, about whereabouts. Yesterday when he passed matric, he said
You
they're
see,
going.
he doesn't answer the questions. I do not answer. Obviously, he doesn't want to answer anything that has to do with Floyd Shivambu, and he is divulging to other things. Yesterday with my son and blah, 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 blah. So that means you cannot ask me anything about Ndlozi. Even though Ndlozi is part of the EFF, you cannot ask me anything about it. I know nothing about it. Does it make any sense? For me, it doesn't make any sense. For me.
To Kilimanjaro or Manjaro, what in Soweto there. God, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing flopped because they were like, what is this old man going to do with? God, I'm also saying, I'm not responsible for Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. I'm not his
I'm not
father.
responsible for Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. I'm not his father, but you are colleagues. You are colleagues. You are part of the EFF. You've been answering questions about each and every EFF member over the years. And now all of a sudden, you cannot answer anything that has to do with Mbuyiseni Ndlozi. Wow.
Not his father. Where he was, what was
but
he
I
doing?
think on this one,
I don't know.
On this one, I think you're obfuscating because
No.
surely.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He's skipping from what he's getting, like the reality of the question. He's skipping that reality of the question to a different one in order for him to find an easy way out from that question. He's a very smart person, and we can see that he's actually running away from that question. That's why he's trying to answer it in a different way, because he doesn't want to spill the beans. That's what I'm thinking.
With the kind of organization you are running a tight ship. Let's be frank.
Yeah.
You are not running a Mickey Mouse thing. This is a massive organization with 1 million members.
Yeah.
Right? And it could be understandable if there was some just ordinary loose member who didn't pitch up or who was not a delegate, right? But here you're talking about somebody you have promoted. Just recently, you are pitting him against Panyaza Lusufi, making fun of Panyaza Lusufi. This is incomparable.
You can't compare even now. Even now.
Yeah.
If you
So I can't be convinced.
If you want to question me about the qualities of leadership, let's debate that. Not his whereabouts.
No, I want to debate that you are not worried about why would you not be worried?
I'm not.
Why?
Stage is a village. Usiboni stage zelo stage ukara sa UN usiboni ka NPA se village dilo dilimo.
So you're not
that means when Ndlozi did not attend, that means the stage was full. The stage was complete. They were complete without Ndlozi. They were complete. It was a high caliber, complete united EFF. So Ndlozi is nowhere to be found within all that mishmash, right? That's my thing.
Worried that he didn't know where he was.
The leadership of the EFF, which was supposed to be there, was there.
Yeah.
So why must I worry?
So listen to this one. The leadership that was supposed to be there, it was there, except Ndlozi. So that means Ndlozi it has nothing to do with leadership in the EFF. He's just a loose person, just a +1.
He wasn't told not to come to the NPA.
No, there's no such a communication.
He just voluntarily didn't come. So we need to ask him.
You ask him. I don't know.
You
Ask
have
him.
no idea even now.
No, I'm not even interested.
But you have a good relationship with him.
No.
You don't.
No. It ended at that time.
What made it end?
We were members.
Was he a victim of Floyd leaving? Let me ask it that way.
Ask him if he's a victim. How do I say someone is a victim? I don't know if he's a victim. I never spoke to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi before the NPA.
Yeah.
I never spoke to Mbuyiseni Ndlozi after the NPA. So I don't know his mind as to how is he thinking.
Wow. I don't have anything to say. I can't say anything. It's kind of peculiar. What do you think happened? Because it sounds like whatever happened between Julius Malema and Mbuyiseni Ndlozi was a serious thing. Whatever happened between these two, it's very serious. And unfortunately, we won't get it anytime soon until we see that Ndlozi moved to a different party. And that's when I think we'll get more information what happened between these two. Because there is definitely something that happened, unless this is a publicity stunt, which I don't see Julius Malema as a person who would stoop so low to do things for publicity, like a publicity stunt in that way. There's ways that he can try to do to win votes and all of those things. I think he has been using those ways, but this one, it's too low for the caliber of this actual party, the EFF. They act so serious all the time. They act like they need things to be done properly, and I wouldn't see them actually going so low to have a public to get a public sympathy and a public or whatever that they're trying to achieve. But I don't think that's how it is. I feel like there's something sinister going on between the two. There's something sinister going on within the EFF. And the sooner Mbuyiseni Ndlozi joins a different party, the better, because then we would know what actually happened. By the way, I loved Julius Malema's shoes. I think it's, I don't know, whatever shoes that he was wearing, but I think they're so expensive, probably around about 40,000 rands. But those shoes are to die for. It's not about that. What do you think happened? And do you think Mbuyiseni Ndlozi is actually joining the ANC? Because I don't see him joining the MK party. I really don't see him joining the MK party. I've got a feeling that he might join the ANC. Do we share the same sentiments, or do you have your own conspiracy theory? Please let me know on my comment sections. And also, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace.